Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I thought I'd do a bit of a Q&A today, but I thought I'd switch it up, right? Because I've seen people do this type of video before, but I've never made one myself, and I don't know why I enjoy watching it. Basically, I am going to do my first ever mukbang style Q&A. And for today's meal, I've decided to go for a McDonald's purely because I haven't had a McDonald's in so long, and I also haven't had like a burger in ages, so we're gonna give it a go. I have got some questions which I popped on, which I've gotten from my... Oh, these are new lids. These are new lids since I've last been here. The lids are like clear. I don't know. Yeah, I got the questions that you sent me on my Instagram, so that's where that's coming from. I decided to get an Oasis for the drink. I was going to get the Grimace shake, but they were all sold out. So no Grimace shake for me, unfortunately. But for my meal, I have decided to get the McCrispy burger. Did they not put any onions on? Yes. I asked for it without onions because I'm not much of like a... Like, I like onions, but they have to be cooked. Do you know what I mean? So I asked for it without onions, and then I did get it as a meal, so I've got the chips. And then I also got the... Oh, I can't remember what they are. I want to say they're like garlic cheese dippers. Hang on. They look like that. Which kind of look a bit like chicken nuggets, but... Either way, like I say, it's been so long since I've had a burger, and I'm such a, like, if I'm getting a burger, it's always going to be, well, 99% of the time it'll be a chicken burger. Just because, like, I don't mind beef burgers, but they're just not my favourite, do you know what I mean? So, let me just make this a little bit cleaner to eat. Hang on. Jesus, took a lot of chewing. That is nice though. Should I crack onto a question? I think, like I say, this is the first mukbang that I've ever filmed or tried to film. Do I just eat and talk? Is that how these work? I don't know. But that's what's happening basically. I'm eating and I'm talking at the same time. So look at these questions that have been submitted. The very first question to come in was, how's wedding planning going? Have you got a to-do list, or just doing this as and when? So I think wedding planning is going okay. I don't really know. I've never done it before. I don't know how things are supposed to go, but I feel like we're at the right place. Like, we're at the right point to how long we've got until the wedding kind of thing. So we've actually I feel like we're quite organised, to be fair. We've booked all of the suppliers. Like, there's nobody left to book. We've paid all the deposits. We're just saving up money to pay the rest of it off. But other than the suppliers, the only thing really that is left to do is to get the bridesmaids' dresses, like try those on, get them altered and stuff like that. But we don't need to do that like this year. Like, that can wait until like after the new year. Obviously my dress will need to come in and be altered as well. He needs to get his suits, like those type of things. Like, my dress is on order, so there's not really anything I can do in terms of that. But I think things that I could do, but I'm just not at the minute for some reason, is just sorting out decor. Like we've got like the centerpieces and the flowers and stuff sorted, but it's just things like decor, like tables, like table numbers, and like how we're going to decorate the room. Like, are we having favors? Still don't think we're going to have wedding favors, not going to lie, but you know, but I think the wedding planning is going okay. If anything, I think we're quite ahead of schedule, I think. But we also need to plan for his family coming over, so we need to find somewhere for them to stay, like stuff like that. But again, can be organised closer to the time. So I think it's going okay. We have another... I could have sworn that these like garlic dipper things are supposed to come with like a tomato dip, but they didn't. which is quite disappointing. All right. Like, I always feel like, do you know when you get like the dippers and things from McDonald's, like you expect, like, do you know on the advert where it's like proper stringy cheese and then you bite into it and it's just like a lump? No cheese pull whatsoever. Disappointing. I don't know what it is, right? I will never understand. Do you know sometimes when people don't drink with their meal, like I have to have a drink pretty much after every bite of my meal, because I don't know, like my mouth is so dry. But I remember, I think it was when I was in school, someone was like, oh no, I don't like to drink whilst I'm eating, like I like to wait till after. I'm like, after? God, you're not gasping. We'll stay on the theme of like wedding planning. This says, are you planning on a church wedding or registry office or something different? None of the above. We have got a venue. So it's obviously like a licensed wedding venue, but it's not in a church. It's not registry office. It's not, what's it called? Civic centre type thing. What are they called? Like a courtroom wedding. Like it's just like we've got a venue. So that's what we're doing. We're not doing church or anything like that. No particular reason, just that like we just fell in love with the venue that we're getting married in, and that's where we want to get married. So it's also really ideal for family and friends and stuff because there's places to stay nearby. We don't actually have to move from the venue after the ceremony. Everything's all done on site, so that's ideal as well because like the whole after bit and everything is all on site where we're getting married. So nobody needs to worry about like going places or anything like that. So that's kind of what we're doing with that. Next question, what are your goals for autumn? What a good question. Do you know, I've never really thought about like setting goals for like a specific season. It's always been like, hang on, let me get some chips. It's always been like monthly goals, or like, to be fair, I don't set that many goals, but like when you think of setting goals, people want to set goals for the year or for the month, but like seasonal goals, what a good idea. Why have I never thought of that? These are really salty. Oh, someone was very, very heavy-handed with the salt there. Goals for autumn. God, you made me think now. I think I just want to continue trying to kind of expand my video niche, as it were, on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been trying to kind of come up with some different ideas when it comes to content, so that it's not just daily vlogs. Like obviously the daily vlogs are still here, very much present, but I do want to do more kind of like specific things like challenges, or like, I don't know, just I've got something exciting coming up, which if you've been seeing my if you've followed me on Instagram, you'll know that there's something exciting coming up, but I haven't really disclosed what it is. But I'm just trying to do something different. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to do different things, because actually there was another question which was kind of relevant to that. Oh yeah, do you still enjoy making YouTube content, or do you think the platform has changed? I very much love still making content. I do really enjoy it. Sometimes, like with pretty much anything that anyone ever does, sometimes you get into a rut with it, and you don't know what to do, and you kind of run out of creative flow, like you run out of ideas. But I'm still very much in love with it, and I think the platform has changed over the last like 10 years or so. I remember when I was growing up, like watching YouTube was just my hobby. I love watching challenge videos, I love watching makeup tutorials, I love watching just like sit down videos. Like that seemed to be very much what YouTube was like sit down videos and like the occasional daily vlog. But then back then vlogging really wasn't like a thing, so seeing someone out vlogging themselves with a camera was very, very rare. I think honestly, I think the people who changed that was like Zoe Sugg, like Zoella and Alfie Days, Joe Sugg, Casper Lee, like that group of friends. I think, what were they called, like the British YouTubers, essentially. There was like this group of people, and they just completely changed the face of YouTube, and it was brilliant. And obviously like they had the same in America with like Joey Graceffa and stuff like that. And I think YouTube has changed, but I don't think it'll ever die. I think there's always going to be a need for long form content. No, but I think there is always going to be a place for long form content, because obviously you've got things like Instagram Reels and TikTok and even YouTube Shorts and things have really taken off over the last like couple of years. But I think there's always going to be a requirement for long form content, because people like to sit down and watch other people's lives. It's like more recently I have been loving watching Zoe Suggs' Vlogust. Can't believe it's nearly over. It'll literally be over by the time this goes up. That's so sad. And honestly, to be totally truthful, I didn't watch Zoe or Alfie or any of like that group for the longest time. And then Zoe started her Vlogust and I've really got back into it again. Like her videos are like 40 to 45 minutes, sometimes up to an hour, like every single day, which is a lot, by the way. But I really enjoy watching it, just like sitting down, just taking 45 minutes to an hour just to myself to just sit down and watch what she's doing with her kids. Really been enjoying that. And I think although YouTube has changed over the last few years, I don't think it will ever die out. I think it will just continue to adapt and change, and people will adapt to it. Because if you think back to the days when, you know, people were doing like challenge videos and like the cinnamon challenge and what else? There was loads of things that people were doing, like doing things like 24-hour challenges as well. That was a big one. Most of the people who I watched doing those are still on YouTube, still earning that cash, and they've just adapted their content with the times. It's just how the times have changed, and they've adapted and they've done it well. So yeah, you kind of see more kind of day in the lifestyle stuff, or like more like vloggy stuff than like sit down challenges. But yeah, anyway, I feel like I did that really, really long-winded, but that's yeah. I wasn't even answering that question. The question was, what are your goals for autumn? I went really off into a tangent and started answering another question in the middle of that one. Right, let's start again. Goals for autumn is just to carry on, try and expand kind of my YouTube niche, as it were, and try and like just do new, fun, different things. Also just to carry on trying to grow my TikTok, because that's something else, like trying to keep on top of TikTok as well, because that's so unpredictable. I feel like TikTok is so hit or miss. Like you could have literally like 100,000 followers. There is a girl I follow who's got like 100,000 followers, and when you look on her like feed, some of her videos will do really well. They'll get, you know, 50, 60,000 views, or they'll get beyond like the amount of followers. She'll get like 5, 6, 700,000 views on it. But then like just randomly she'll have like a whole bunch of them which are like 2,000 views, or like it's just so unpredictable. The algorithm on TikTok is wild. Like it just won't push your videos out to like your followers. So if you notice when you scroll through TikTok, and unless you click on to specifically view the videos of the people you're following, if you're just on the For You page, it's very rare that the people that you follow will come up on there. Yeah, it's just a weird one. Like TikTok is really weird, and like you can either have a really good day where a video will earn you like 100 quid, or another day where you'll get like 30 pence or nothing at all. So it's just so unpredictable. So, but I would like to try and like keep it going, just keep producing content. Engagement ring details like cut, band color, etc. I am not actually 100% sure on this. So this is my ring up close. Is it going to focus? Oh, come on camera, there's nothing else to look at here. There we go. This is my ring, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. It's the type of ring that I have always wanted. Now, in terms of the band, I think it's a 18 carat band, and then I'm not 100% sure on the carat of the diamond. I've never asked, if I'm honest. I know where it's from, but they don't sell, like they don't have this ring in, obviously, because Emmanuel bought it. Obviously you can get rings which look like it, but they don't have like a supply of the same ring. But one thing I never like asked about like carats and stuff, but one thing I do know is that obviously you can get like lab grown, moissanite, like those types of rings. All I know is that it's not any of those. I think it is just diamond. So it's I don't know what to call it, but it's not lab grown and it's not moissanite. Does that just make it diamond? I don't know. But yeah, that is the ring. And I'm actually really looking forward to finding a band, like a wedding band to go with it. I know we did go wedding ring shopping really early on, and I found something that I really liked, but I've kind of changed my mind since then. I kind of want like I don't know, actually. I don't know. It's something, again, that we need to look into, but yeah, that's the ring. And I think I like that I do actually need to get it resized though, because it's actually too big for me now. Like, I'm worried that it's going to start falling off. So it's definitely going to need to be resized before the wedding, I think. But yeah, that is the details of the ring. It's a diamond and it's on my finger. That's all that matters. Okay, last question. I have literally not eaten any... This is supposed to be a mukbang. I've not even eaten, like, anything. I honestly think that I've yapped so much that I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. I've got, like, loads of my chips still left. I've still got 3 of those, what's it called, left, the garlic things. Do you know when you eat something so slowly that you just become full before you finished it? Last question, how's the hair care coming along? What are you using at the minute? So the hair care, I think, is going okay. I'm still using the same, like, shampoo and conditioner that I bought from Sally's ages ago, just because they are, like, huge salon bottles, because I got them, like, did I say from Sally's? Anyway, I got them from Sally's. So they're like this big, and I don't think they're going to run out anytime soon. I am using the Redken Acidic Bonding Concentrate shampoo and conditioner. I won't lie, I got them because of a recommendation on TikTok, right? And I've been using them for quite a while, and I don't think it's actually made that much difference. I really don't. It's supposed to be really, really good. It was recommended to me on TikTok by, like, the whole of TikTok, but I don't know, I don't think it's as good as for my hair anyway. I don't think it's as good for my hair as it is for other people's hair, because it's not doing anything. If anything, I feel like my hair is quite dry after using it, which probably shouldn't be. So yeah, that's the shampoo and conditioner I'm using at the minute, which I think I will switch. So any recommendations, please leave them in the comments for shampoos and conditioners for bleached blonde hair that is damaged after years of bleaching. Again, influenced by TikTok, I am absolutely dying to go to Boots or somewhere and get some hair gloss. Because why has nobody mentioned this before? Hair gloss. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to make your hair really shiny, like beat your frizz essentially. And I've seen like comment, because I was worried that it would be damaging, but apparently it's not. So I need to get some hair gloss. I think you can get like a L'Oreal one. The one I've been looking at is, hang on, where is it? You can get really expensive ones, but the L'Oreal Elvive ones, which one is it? It's this 5-minute lamination rinse off one. Oh, that's making a really weird thingy. Yeah, the 5-minute lamination rinse off one, and there's also a leave-in serum. So I'm half tempted to get that next time I'm at Boots, or if they do it in Tesco's, I don't know. Like I say, they do have like ones by like Kerastase and stuff like that, but they're apparently just as good. So I'll be trying that out and I'll let you know. But one thing recently, which I mentioned in a recent vlog, which has been a bit of a game changer for me, is the silk bonnets. Or I think mine's satin actually. But the bonnets, when I wash my hair, after I've dried it, it is quite frizzy. It's always been like that. I've just got naturally frizzy hair. But if I don't straighten it, sleep in a bonnet, the next morning, the frizz is gone. Frizz is gone. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of hair care for me at the minute. I'm trying really hard. I say I'm trying really hard. I haven't put a proper like hair tie in since last getting my hair done. I've only been using like scrunchies and claw clips. So yeah, I feel like I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay with my hair care at the minute. But I'll keep you updated on anything else. But I think that is where I'm going to leave it, because a lot of the questions are pretty much the same. So thank you if you left a question. If not, go and follow me on Instagram, and I do these occasionally, obviously, as you know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, go hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Baby, let me love you, let me love you.